before we can dive into everything that's been happening in training camp, we did have a big time signing that just took place
Yeah.
about 24 hours ago, man. So, I mean, we LBs, right? We are the LockerMates,
Yeah.
right? Man,
Gotta
what's
talk it.
happening, man? We done brought a new cat to the family, man. Quan Alexander
Quan has
just signed
entered
him.
the chat.
Come on, man. Come on. So
You
you
know,
know this is a
you
dude
know,
that
I
me and you both have talked about, man. So I
yeah,
want you to the floor is yours right here, man. What were your
yeah,
thoughts when you saw the signing? And ultimately,
I
man, how
love
do you
it.
feel about this move, man?
I love it. You know, I like Quan. Quan's a dog. Quan's a pit bull. Quan's one of them boys. He gonna go hard. He plays hard every play. You know what you're gonna get. Type. He play hard. He's aggressive. He's athletic. Um, I think the thing about Quan always his thing was just staying healthy. But I mean, Quan's a dog. Quan's one of these linebackers you get that's gonna run. He's gonna hit. He's gonna get to the ball. Bad things happen when he gets to the ball.
Yes, sir.
He's like a little LT. You know, like not
Shout
LT
out to
in the
Lawrence
sense of the
Timmons,
body
man.
type, but
Shout out to
his
Lawrence Timmons.
physicality when he get there. Yeah, when he get there with bad intentions. He's trying to get to the ball. I think it's a good pickup for the team, man. I think in a position of I'm not so much need, but in a position of you're trying to figure out who's the guy. Definitely, no, a position of need that you're trying to figure it out. I think
All right.
he's a guy that's going to come in there and definitely push the envelope. I definitely think that's a very good signing. I like Quan.
Nah, 1,000%, man. Obviously,
Yeah.
you hit it right on the head. You seen how hype I was, bro. As soon as found out we were signing him, I'm like, finally, man. We've been wanting this dude. Obviously, the team wanted him. They brought him out. I think it was in May for a visit. Couldn't get the numbers to work. But man, when you talk Quan, you cut the tape on. The health was the only reason why. That's the big question mark. But we saw last year him play a full season and be extremely productive. And that was just really in a limited role because he wasn't the full time, starter down there because of CJ Mosley. He was the guy who's, doing all the extra stuff. But when you
Yeah.
watch Quan, man, Quan can play that run. And he does it in multiple ways, man. That's the thing that I like too. He can hat and hand you, but he's also slick enough to backdoor something, to duck under a foot fake you and stuff like that. You watch how he attacks the line of scrimmage. He plays on the offensive side of the field. You know what I mean? So the tackles for loss, the way he's able to penetrate and just play on that side of the ball, that aggression, I love that. But then you watch him in coverage, man or zone, and he's smart as heck. I mean, we know the athleticism is there, but you just watch some of the stuff that he does. Okay, X cut split. I got the back offset. All right, am I getting pick? Well, just watch how he adjusts his alignment to certain things. When it's 3-by-1 or if he feels like he has some stress, he's just a smart player. And that's the thing. I mean, think about when we talk about Mark Robinson, right? We're excited about Mark, but we're like, Mark, athletically, you're just as gifted. Mentally, we need you to catch that level. Quan is already on that level. So when you just watch him on tape, he's never looking like he's working crazy hard because he knows where he needs to be pre-snap. And it just allows him to set himself up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just beautiful to see that type of combination player. Like I say, he's got to stay healthy. But man, I'm just as excited, man. Like, this is going to be a big time addition for us if he can stay healthy.
Coach Butch used to call it hurrying up the catch up. Hurrying up the
Yes,
catch up.
yes.
Don't hurry up the catch up. And
Yeah.
it's when you put yourself in a bad position, you got to hurry up just to catch up to get in your spot.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. He's a wise player in the sense that he puts himself in good positions to where you don't have to hurry up. And he knows his speed. He knows his ability.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what makes
Definitely.
him
I like
able
that.
to make a lot more of those splash plays, those turnovers and stuff that we've seen him throughout his career. I mean, the 8 interceptions, you see the sacks, you see the tackles for loss, the PBUs. It's because of that right there. He's not wasting steps. He's not putting himself in a bad alignment and then having to use his athleticism to put himself back to where he should have been already to just make a play. And I think that that's one of the things that not only is he going to thrive off of, but I do feel like a guy like Mark Robinson is going to learn a lot from seeing that type of player. I mean, TG, you can attest to it being around older guys like a Law Dog. I know for me, man, being around James Harrison, it's certain things that you just pick up from veterans, guys that have done it before. And it's not saying that he's not talented enough to do it as a younger player, but sometimes we just don't know some of the ins and outs of the position at the NFL level. And I just feel like for Quan, that's something that he's going to be able to pass down to a Mark Robinson, whether it's intentionally or just by the product of him being around him in close proximity, man.
Yeah. are just
Yep.
seeing it like just okay, I can
You know
make
how it
that
go,
play.
bro. You know how it
Yeah,
go.
come on.
Hey, he go.
I used to watch Shazier and I used to watch Spence and be like, okay, I can make
Yeah.
that play. I see,
Yeah.
or not even more even since like, let me even be real. Like my rookie year,
Hmm.
I remember I used to watch Sly a lot, and I'd
Yeah.
be like, when does he
Shout
run
out to
through? When's a good
shout out
time?
to
Yeah,
Sylvester. Yep, Sylvester Stevenson. Yeah.
when's a good time to run through?
Hmm.
You know, like, and I remember
Yeah.
just I kept asking him my rookie year, like, yo, when do you run through? When is a good time, a
Yeah.
chance to run through and get those
Hmm.
TFLs? Like, I'm
Yep.
like, I know I can't just go through when they're coming at me. Like, when's a good
Right.
chance to do that? And he started giving me some game on that. And I'd see that.
Yep.
You know, I always watch Kuechly. And I know he
Yeah.
wasn't there with us,
Yeah.
but like, you know, in watching
Nah,
somebody
bro.
older than you,
You know how it
but
goes. You gotta watch the tape of somebody. I was watching James
yeah.
Harrison when I was in Buffalo. You know what it is, bro. Find one that can do it like how you do it, but doing it already. And yeah, let me figure it out. Absolutely, bro.
So, so you watch those guys, but then it's like to have one of them in the room with you, and you get to see
Yeah.
it every day. That's even next level. So it's like I think
Yeah.
I definitely agree that's gonna help his progress even
Yeah.
faster. I definitely.
Nah, 1,000%. one
I'm
thousand
excited to see
percent.
those one on ones. Does he go? Does he go
Hey,
bang down
it's
there?
about to get
Does he go
big.
bang down there? Do we get to see him Najee? Do we get to see that backs on backers
I
type? Are
don't know. I think we'll get
we gonna
some of
get that?
Quan on Najee. I think we're gonna get Mark
Who?
Robinson on Naj. Mark
Will we
Robinson, I
get
think he's gonna
Quan,
be the guy.
Jalen?
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
Robinson's gonna be.
I see. I think it's gonna be Mark Robinson on Naj. I think we're getting
Okay.
Quan, Cole, and Atlanta to an extent, but I think Quan and Cole, we're gonna see them on a Jalen. I think we'll see that a lot more. Yeah, but I think Mark and Naj, I think they're gonna match bull with bull right there, bro. That's
So
yeah, yeah.
it's about time. We
That's
about to get that. Them pads
bro.
going on. It's about time. We
Tomorrow,
about to
bro.
get that.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
pads happening. Let's go.